Hi, Rich Tahana from Keys to Fitness. I'm here in sunny Mexico, and I want to do another video for seniors on TRX exercises. The first one I did seemed to be very popular, got quite a few thousand hits, and I thought I'd introduce you to a few other exercises and some combination things and some other ways to warm up on it, and we'll just go straight into it, okay? So my warm-up, if I'm doing TRX, I just use some of the exercises like squats, lunges, and rows to warm myself up. So I'll do those in a succession for about a minute, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So first one I'll do is going to be a squat. I have the shoulder straps sort of at mid-length. I'm leaning back. I have my arms long, so I take a lot of the weight off the knees. If you're like this, you got more weight on your knees if your arms are bent. So I teach my seniors to have their arms long, even though it seems a little bit scary to lean back this far, but you're getting a lot less weight on the knees. Now don't pull when you're doing your squats, because then you're taking away from the work on the legs. Okay, so I'll do a bunch of these. And I'm getting my heart rate up already. It's high 90s. Then I'm going to do maybe 15 rows. I'm not good at counting, so forgive me if I don't have exactly 15. Heart rate's at 100. Shorten the straps a little bit. And I'm going to do a lunge, but I'm going to do a reverse lunge. Same thing, if you have your arms bent, a little more weight on the knees. You have them long, not as much weight on each knee. So I'll do a bunch of these. Noise in the background is the garbage guys coming on Thursdays. Okay, there's about a minute of some strength training. I'm at 108. I use a fitness watch, and I would recommend you get one of these because it'll give you an idea as to whether you're in a cardio zone. So I try and keep my body in a cardio zone whenever I'm working out, whether it's TRX, body weight, free weights, bands. So try and buy one of these, okay? Put your best music on. This is music that's uncopyrighted, so it's legal to use it. Normally I would have most funk music on, but they won't allow me to put that on a YouTube video. It'll just be taken down. So what I'll start with, I'll do a combo of a row and a face pull. And this is what I have a lot of my clients do that are in their 70s and 80s. And we'll do a combo. So we're going to do a row. And you decide how hard you want it to be. The more angle, the more weight you're pulling up. The less angle, the easier it is. Okay? So I'm going to go, this is comfortable. I'm going to do a row. And I'm going to flare my arms out. And then I'm going to do a face pull. So the face pull is for the upper back, rhomboids and trapezoids, okay? So I'm doing a row here for the lats, and the face pull with your elbows out, flared out like that, and that's for the upper back muscles, okay? So we're getting all back muscles going here, okay? I'm not going to count basically, but I'll probably do roughly 10 of each, but you can decide if you want to do this. Put a number that you are comfortable with, and you get a little bit of exertion out of it. The face pulls are harder because we're weaker in the upper area, and we're using a lot more shoulders. Here we're using a lot more bicep, forearm, front of the shoulders. Okay, so that's one combo. Okay, Then I'll take my clients and I'll turn them around. We'll lengthen the straps a little bit for the chest press, or what I would call a push-up. That's what TRX calls it, a chest press. And again, the amount of angle determines how hard it is. So if you want it pretty easy, if you're straight up and down, this is pretty easy. If you want a little harder, move your feet back, keep your core really, really tight. And if you're scared, don't go down so far. Just go down halfway if you're kind of scared. If you want to just get used to the motion. But the deeper you go, the more action you get on your pectorals and chest and your triceps, okay? And you go back even further, it's harder. If you lengthen the straps, it's going to be even harder because then you can go down farther, okay? So that's the chest press. Then I have my people go and do a rollout. Start with your arms parallel to the ground, and you just roll your body out to keep your core really tight. If you have low back issues, be very careful because this puts a lot of stress on the low back, so you have to keep the core tight. Think of keeping your tummy really tight. And again, if you're scared, don't go out too far. Just go out a little ways, or don't have much angle on your body, and just go like that. And that's pretty easy because we're almost straight up and down. And basically, this is like a plank. And a plank, you know, is quite hard if you're doing it on the ground with your body straight, the toes and your hands on the ground. So this is a good exercise for core. And most exercises in TRX are working core. That's what they say in their videos, is all core all the time. Okay? So another exercise I like to do is that reverse lunge. So I might go out of the camera, so I'll shorten the strap. And again, I'm just going to do the reverse lunge. I focus a lot on legs with seniors because without leg strength, you're going to have problems with your balance. You're not going to get out of your chair easily. So legs are super important. So squats, lunges. Now, if any of you want to do some exercises that have a little impact in it, I throw it into my workouts, but I don't have many of my clients do this because they just can't do any kind of jumping. But my heart rate is at 103. It's not really in a cardio zone for me just yet. But if I want to jack my heart rate up, I'll do some jump squats. I don't have to go very high because if I do 15 of these, my heart rate will jump up really fast. So I'll show you what I mean. Feet are shoulder width apart. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. My heart rate jacked up to 120, and it's still going up. No, 120. So you don't have to get off the ground very far. So if you want to just do a little mini one, you could just go. So you're getting a little bit of an explosive move on your thighs and on your glutes. If you go down deeper, it's harder. So I'm not recommending it for everybody. If you have spinal issues, you don't want your spine to get compressed. So it's not a great idea, but because I'm pretty fit, I don't have too many issues other than with my shoulders, which are a problem when you're using TRX. When I'm sore in my shoulders, I don't use this. I was sore the last week from other stuff, so this is the first day I'm using TRX in a week for me. So one other exercise I kind of like, it's a one-arm row with a rotation. So It starts like this. Again, the more angle, the harder it is because you're rowing with one arm. So maybe you want to start with not too much angle, and you let your body go down. Turn your body like that in a rotation. So you're getting work on the oblique muscle, and you pull your body in, and you touch your hand up as high as you can. Rotate. Touch up there. Go down. You see that bicep working? So you're really working that bicep, forearm from the shoulder, and your lat muscle. And you're getting nice oblique work. And of course, if you keep your body straight like this, you're in a plank, reverse plank position, and you're rotating, so you're getting the obliques, and then you're getting that. So it's a great exercise. And like I say, you can make it easier just by having a straight body, so you're not pulling up that much weight. So this is pretty easy. See, I almost pulled myself too far and went forward, so you could face plant, so be careful. But when you're stronger, more angle, one arm is pulling up all that weight on the body. So that's another great exercise. Another one I kind of like doing is a Y fly. They call it a Y fly. And again, more angle on the body, the harder it is. Now this is really quite hard on your shoulders. So again, if you have shoulder issues, like today I'm good. Other days, I'm not going to do this. So here's the Y fly, okay? So you're in this kind of position. I'll make it so that I'm not angled too much. And you go up in a Y, and you come down slow. So this is all shoulders. Getting a little bit of the pectoral muscle up on the top side of the pectoral, and you're definitely a good reverse plank. My body should hopefully be very straight. Now, some of my clients that can do this, or what they'll do, they don't go up as high, so they'll go more to the side, and that seems to be easier for them. So they're going more in a kind of a T position. So like I say, less angle, easier, but if you don't have any angle, you could fall right over. So you have to be careful, you have to have a teeny bit of angle, and if you don't want to go too far, you could just go like that. But the more you go, obviously, the more work you're getting on those shoulder muscles, and your core is working. Right now I feel my forearms are actually burning too, and I can really feel it all in here like that. It's a great exercise again for shoulders, but like I say, almost every senior I know has one shoulder bummed out. So I have to be really careful with this kind of stuff, and you have to use common sense when you're working this piece of equipment. So on a day when your shoulders hurt you, or if you have a rotator cuff that's bugging you, this was torn here, it's okay. I didn't get the operation. This one probably has a tear in it also. So I'm kind of a mess. But I'm 75, and you know what, I'm a pretty good mess. Okay, so I thought this might be helpful to you, and maybe you'll get something out of it. You can try a few new things, and if it is popular again, I'll do another one, okay? Have a great day. Take care.